like that, once again, is on.
And just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? It's your boy Vic XL, and this is the Ridin Durty Radio Show / podcast. We bring you what's next in hip hop and R&B, but we don't bring it to you later. We bring it to you right now. We're bridging the gap between hip hop and everyday life. And when I say hip hop and everyday life, I mean that because this show isn't just about music. It isn't just about hip-hop. This show is about the movers and shakers, the people that are shaking and molding our community. So, with that being said, man, on this show, you don't just hear rappers, singers. You hear activists. You hear entrepreneurs, inventors, actors, comedians. If you're out there doing your thing in the community, then the Ridin Durty Show podcast is just that for you. So, we're going to start this thing off like we always do. We're going to start off by saying happy birthday to everybody that was born on this day, June 13th. So we're going to start off by saying, first and foremost, I got to say happy birthday to And1 basketball player. Y'all might know him. He's got the crazy handles. My man Hot Sauce, he turns 42 years old today. Wow, man, I had no idea Hot Sauce was so old. Also got to say happy birthday to member of the group, the legendary R&B group SWV, Coco. She turns 48 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to, I'm strolling down my list, to a Miami Heat basketball player whose son, Whiteside, he turns 29 years old today. Let's see what else we got. Got to say happy birthday to R&B singer Luke James. He turns 34 years old today. I got to say rest in peace and happy birthday to my man Lil Snoop. If y'all might not remember, about 5 years ago, Lil Snoop was the first artist signed by my man Meek Mill to Dream Chasers. And he was killed actually over a video game by a friend. But if he was still alive, he would be 23 years old today, man. So happy birthday and rest in peace to my man Lil Snoop. Also got to say happy birthday to EDM producer DJ Snake. DJ Snake has had some huge hits, especially with my man Lil Jon. But happy birthday to DJ Snake. He is 32 years old today. So, man, if y'all know anybody born today, June 13th, definitely wish him happy birthday. If I forgot to mention anybody, if anybody you ever want on my birthday list, my birthday shout out list, y'all make sure y'all hit me up. Definitely hit me up at bigvicxl@gmail.com, and I'll definitely shout them out on their birthday. All right, let's see what else we got going on. While I search and see what all is going on, man, I definitely got to always encourage you guys to make sure y'all follow us on Facebook. Make sure you go to Ridin Durty Radio. Click that big like button. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ridin Durty Radio. And, if you just want to follow my personal page, Victor VicXL Walker. Definitely rock with your boy. All right, got to say shout outs to WRFG 89.3 FM, our FM radio home every Tuesday night, Thursday morning from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Definitely doing our thing. And also got to say what's up to BeatBreakRadioFM.com, our internet radio home who replays all the Ridin Durty interviews, shows, our mixes, our playlists, whatever we got going on. One time for Beat Break Radio FM for definitely supporting us. And make sure if you miss any way we replay the show, you can also check us out at Spreaker.com, SoundCloud.com, Mixcloud.com, YouTube, and just search Ridin Durty Radio and we'll pop up, man. I definitely appreciate y'all, man. I gotta say what's up to everybody checking in on Facebook Live. Man, what's up to my dude Marv? Man, I gotta say what's up to my man Marv. I always say this, man, I've been representing the underground, and my man Marv, his brother Cash, are definitely, and I stand 10 toes down behind this, Marv and Cash are definitely one of the dopest, and I repeat, dopest duos I've ever heard in my life. 40 plus years of doing hip hop. They are one of the dopest. Bar for bar, I got my money on Marv and Cash. What's up, my man Marv on the check-in, man? Love you, dude. Love you, brother. Y'all definitely keep pounding the pavement, doing your thing. Also, now, today is no different than any other. I got a great guest on, but before I do, I got to let you know about our sponsors. One time for the almighty DrJuiceCleanse.com. Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser. All-natural cleanser, which does all kind of amazing things for your body. And when I say amazing things for your body, Dr. Juice Cleanse can help you lose up to 25 pounds in 10 days. Dr. Juice Cleanse can help relieve stress. Dr. Juice Cleanse can help slow down the aging process. And last but not least, Dr. Juice Cleanse can remove mucus and toxins out your body. And sometimes we might wonder how we might have a friend that has horrible breath. That breath doesn't come from them not eating properly. Maybe it does, but 9 times out of 10, it comes from them having mucus, fungus, plaque, garbage in their body, and they have not cleansed. So what you need to do is encourage your friend to check out Dr. Juice Cleanse and get them some cleanser and change the fluids in their body, man. The body is like a car. We got to change the oil. We got to change the fluids. So do me a favor. Don't just listen to me as I educate, entertain, and empower. No. Go to drjuicecleanse.com. Find out more about the product, and you too can become a drinker, start losing weight, living long, and have better smelling breath. Also, one time for our sponsor, Overflow Cafe. Overflowcafe.com is a traffic generating company. What I mean by traffic generating company, overflowcafe.com, what they can do for you is they will generate traffic to your social media site. They will generate traffic to your website. If you're out there and you are selling a product, if you got music you want people to check out, if you're DJing, you want people to attend, but you just need that traffic coming to one centralized area, overflowcafe.com can direct that traffic to you. No more sitting down in front of your computer on social media sites begging people to check out your music, buy your product, watch your videos. No, let overflowcafe.com do all that work for you while you concentrate on creating better product, creating better music, creating better videos. So do me one large favor and visit overflowcafe.com and start generating the traffic you need today to help get your product moving. All right, it's just that simple, man. Overflowcafe.com, Dr. Juice Cleanse, those are the reasons for the Ridin Durty Show. That's why we're here. So y'all please continue to support them as you continue to support as we continue to support you. Again, man, one time for everybody on Facebook, on the check-in, man. What's up, Hooker Red? What's up, Team Q? Again, what's up, my man Marv? All right, real quick, man. I don't really have a lot of hip-hop news. I just always got to remind y'all, because it's one of my favorite shows. Make sure that July the 1st, you're in front of your TV, because Power is back at your ass. All right, man, I love Power. I love the show. I love the show. I love the show. I love the show. Also, man, it's coming real soon, December the 2nd in North Cross, Georgia. I will be attending and presenting an award at the Special Needs Award. So, man, if you know someone who is special needs, whether it's a child, whether it's an adult, if you know someone that's special need, please contact me and we can get them nominated for an award. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's just that simple. I gave y'all a little news, gave y'all our sponsors, gave y'all our birthdays. Now it's time for me to give you what I love giving you guys most. And what I love giving you guys most is that new, that fresh. So today is no different than any other. So tune in, lend an ear, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome to the show, Mr. Ponzo Houdini. How you doing today, sir?
Yo, what's going on with you, Vic?
Man, I'm doing great. Please tell me, because you know what? I'm from the South, and I tend to mess up names. Did I say it correct? Is it Ponzo Houdini?
You said it correct, bro. That's a fact, bro. You said it correctly, big dog.
All right, okay. The first thing I gotta ask, man, because that is a very unique name, especially in an era of hip-hop where uniqueness has sometimes tend to be lost. We got a lot of Lils and a lot of Youngs. But when I hear the name Ponzo Houdini, it automatically grabs my attention and it makes me want to listen. So please tell me the science behind the name.
First off, Ponzo, that's actually a birthright last name and shit. And then it came up and coming up in the streets, people started calling me by my last name. So that became my moniker. My nickname is my last name. And then Houdini, that came about because, I'm a fan of magic and, my music when I go in the booth and when I come out, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I go in without a pen and a pad. So, they be like, damn, you came out, you did all that without no pen and no pad. So, it's magic. So, Houdini. So that's why we put them things together. And then it was something different. I don't know no Ponzo Houdini. You never heard of it. And you're not going to hear of it besides me. So that's why I went with that,
Man, that's definitely dope. First of all, I'm going to rewind. You said you're a fan of magic. Who are some of your favorite musicians?
Man, Harry Houdini. Man, yeah, that's definitely the top one. He did Mad Escapes. That was just like this epic, man. And then I coming up as a youth, you know, I was coming up learning how to do magic tricks and shit like that. So that was just something I was always a fan of.
All right, so you at one point in time could have possibly been an aspiring magician?
Yeah, no, I didn't take it serious, but it was just something, you know, as a hobby that I liked to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was actually, it was my little, you know, come on to when I was dealing with chicks, you know, show them a little magic tricks and shit like that. It was entertaining, you know, little things I used to do as a kid growing up. You know what I mean?
All right, that's definitely dope. All right, so let the world know, because you mentioned growing up, and sometimes I tend to get ahead of myself. I let the world know, man, where is Ponzo Houdini from?
I'm from downtown Buffalo, New York. That's upstate New York. You know what I mean? I'm from a city where it's just like, you know, we don't get too many good looks there. You know what I'm saying? We recently just got 2 artists that just signed big major record deals and shit like that. So we haven't had no famous people or nobody make it in the big leagues since who was it? Rick James, Brian McKnight. So since then, you know what I mean, there was nobody else. But Westside Gunn and Conway, they just got signed to Shady and you know, Interscope and shit. So, you know, things is happening, but Buffalo, New York is a hometown. That's where I reside. But, you know, Atlanta is my second home. I play down there a lot. So, you know, I just say, you know, Buffalo and Atlanta.
All right, that's definitely what's up. All right, man, because being in Buffalo, and you did mention, shouts out to Conway, and, you know, I've definitely been following them, shining the Shady. But
yeah.
Being from Buffalo, what are the opportunities for an independent artist?
Buffalo is hard, man. It's just like, this is a city where there is no outlets. Like I was saying, since them two made it, you know what I mean, and Benny too, shout out Benny too. Since they made it, it was, before they made it actually, there was no other, you know what I mean, people that made it. And, you know, you got to get outside of the city. You know what I mean? That's my advice to anybody that's in my city and that's in any other city where it's not, you know, no big outlets, no major labels or no major artists that could pull you in, or no relatives that's connected to the game. You have to, you know, you have to work the market outside of your city. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing inside of your city. You know, you're going to get most of the hate in your city until you actually make it. That's when your city going to fall in line. So, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do it, and that's, you know what I mean, feeling like that they city not supporting. You just got to go hard and, you know, outsource and move around. You know what I mean? That's the key to success, networking and moving around.
All right. What made you actually even want to get in the entertainment or the music business anyway?
Well, I've been in love with music since a kid. Like, when I was growing up at all my family gatherings, like birthday parties, holiday parties, I was the kid that was performing for the whole family. I used to perform all the old rap songs, all R&B songs. So, you know, I was already doing that. And then when I got in high school, I started rapping. You know, started off doing, you know, just bars and battle rapping, and then I fell in love with making songs. So for the last 10 years, that's what my thing is, making songs and, you know, trying to create my first hit record and continue rolling out hit records after hit records and hit albums and after hit albums. So that's what I'm focusing on now in my current career path.
Okay, that's definitely what's up. All right, so growing up in Buffalo, what were some of the challenges growing up, you know, in your area? Because, you know, we all, you know, tend to come from the hood, the streets, or, you know, there's definitely a struggle being an African-American man. What were some of the struggles and some of the things you had to deal with coming up?
Well, my biggest struggle was growing up, you know, like, my mother, you know, she fell victim to drug abuse, and her and my father was married. And then, you know, they got separated, and my father, you know, took care of me and my little brother. We moved to the Jefferson Projects, where, you know, that's where I was raised up at. And, you know, it was a lot of violence. You know, I had to adapt to the, you know, street life. And, you know, survival was the main course out there. So, you know what I mean? Not having my mother around, it kind of, you know, bruised my relationships with women, not, you know what I mean, knowing how to deal with certain situations, you know what I mean, due to the fact that I didn't have that motherly love as a kid. But, you know, as I grew up, you know, and started adapting and started, you know, basically figuring it out, you know, shit, life got better for me. You know what I mean? I had to go through a lot of pitfalls. I mean, I was selling drugs, you know, being in the streets, doing the normal street violence and, you know, shit that happens out there. And, you know, I went to prison, came home, figured out a new way to, you know, take my music career to the next level. And I opened up my own studio, started my own record label, Cake Boss Life Entertainment. And I just been going straight forward.
All right. So you mentioned going to prison. Like, what did you actually learn in prison that you were able to bring back onto the streets to, number one, keep you away from going to prison again? And what did you learn actually being incarcerated that made you a better artist?
Well, when I was in prison, I had a lot of time to think, and I was like, I can't come back to this shit because, you know, of course, I'm a father, so, you know, I got kids. And, I mean, that was the hardest part, being away from my kids, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, not even be able to record music or do what I had to do. And it was so real upstate New York prison, they really didn't even want you to, you know, write music because they thought it was gang activity or something of that nature. But, you know, I had to sneak and write my raps and shit. I came home with like 4 or 5 notebooks full of raps and shit, so I had a whole bunch of songs and shit together. So I was preparing myself like, yo, I gotta go about this the wrong way. I gotta live my street dreams through music, you know what I'm saying? Because keep trying to really do this shit, you know what I mean? There's only 2 options. You're either gonna be dead or go to jail, and you know what I'm saying? And you very, very, very seldomly make it to that high level in the streets and, you know, make it successfully out. So, you know, I had to just think differently and be like, yo, I'm a boss up. And I'm going to take whatever bread I got, and I'm going to just focus on being a musician and being a boss and owning my label, and then, you know, working my move until I make it to where I need to be. And then when I do make it, I got to work even harder to stay there and then go even level up even higher than that.
All right, I want to rewind a little bit because you mentioned that your mom suffered from an addiction, and you also, you know, got involved in selling narcotics. Like, what was that like? You know, knowing like, okay, this is the downward spiral to my mother, but this is a way of me generating income. Like, what was that like?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a chip on my shoulder to where, like, shit, motherfuckers are telling my mom and shit, I'm going out here, I don't care who need it. You know what I mean? I had some restrictions, you know, like pregnant women and shit like that, but I was, you know, I just didn't have no remorse. It was like, yo, listen, nobody care about my mom, so I'm just gonna go out here and I'm just gonna bleed the blocks until they motherfucking dry. You know what I mean? And that's how I had a, you know, not caring attitude. And then, you know, it came with consequences. So, you know, at this point in life, that's why, you know, part of my music is not just, you know, rapping about that street life that I live. It's about the consequences. Because most of the artists out now, they only selling you a dream. They telling you, oh, get all the bricks or get all the pounds or get all the pills and do this and that. But they're not telling you that you're going to go to jail. You might get killed. You're going to get robbed. There's all type of shit that come with it. So I just want to give people, you know, the alternative, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, if I can, you know, deter somebody from going with the street life, or people that's in the street, help them get out the street life, or, you know what I'm saying, find them an exit plan. You know what I mean? That's what my message is in my music. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I preach.
All right. So I was as I was doing my research on you, I noticed in 2005 you had a record called "You Were Lame," and actually, let's talk a little bit about this because this has been happening for years in our business. Let's talk about the You Were Lame record. I'm gonna let you tell the story.
Okay, so You Were Lame, you know, to correct you, it was actually 2007. You Were Lame was a track that when I first started like really rapping and you know, doing it, you know what I mean, I was on MySpace promoting my records. I didn't know nothing about the business. I was just a dude in the streets, you know, hustling, and I fell in love with rapping and making music. And I came up with a song called You Were Lame, and it started generating a lot of plays. It started generating a lot of plays. It almost got to 1 million plays on MySpace. And then I got contacted by an A&R, a couple of people, different people in the industry, but a particular A&R, I think his name was from Slip and Slide Records. He contacted me. He was like, yo, I like what you're doing. I want to possibly get you a record deal here with Slip and Slide. Email me some songs so I can, you know, push to them and so I can show them what you got going on. So I emailed them like 4 songs. One of the songs was the You Were Lame song. So, you know, I'm just thinking nothing of it, you know, okay, here. Now, at this time, I didn't know nothing about copyrights. I didn't know about BMI, ASCAP, you know, publishing your shit. I didn't know nothing about none of that at the time. So, therefore, you know, I send him music. He get the music, and, you know, I don't hear nothing back from him. So I'm thinking nothing of it. Okay, time go on. So then, like in 2000, I think it's like the fall of 2008, artist Trina, shout out to her. Trina, she dropped a song on her album. I think it was the Bad Bitch Reloaded. It's called Lame, and it sounds exactly, just a couple words different, but the song sounded exactly like the song that I presented to this A&R. So I that was my real introduction to the music industry. It's like, oh, okay, this shit real. Like, okay, it's a lot of shade going on in this and a lot of sharks in the system. So, you know, I just had to, from that day on, I just like, okay, I gotta be smart about the way I'm moving and gotta know that, you know, everybody ain't here to help me, or motherfuckers ain't here to, you know, to do the right thing. So I gotta just be careful of who I'm dealing with. And since then, I've been, you know, I done paid my way. I done, you know, paid to perform, did all of the, you know, the pay to play scams. I done been through all of the, you know, the downfalls of a, you know, aspiring artist. So, you know, I made some good connections in the midst of it, And I'm just happy to be here, and where I'm at now in my career, and I'm just happy to go where I'm going to go. So yeah, that's basically what happened. They they jerked me for a song, and it was. At the time, it was like, what can I do? I don't got nothing to prove that, I'm actually, copyright owner, because I didn't know nothing like that at the time.
Right. So, explain to me how, because you know what, man, there are millions and millions of artists who have similar stories. But the odd thing about it, and I don't know, maybe it's us as people, we never like admitting that we took an L. But you know what, man, there are more artists who've been scammed than few. It's almost like part of the game. But explain, like, what made you keep going? Because some artists, when they get scammed, they just be like, fuck it, or I ain't doing it no more. Or, like, what made you keep going?
Me personally, big bro, L's for me is not a loss. They all lessons. So, it just taught me something like, okay, I know what not to do next time. And I just felt like, damn, I felt actually, I felt kind of good about the situation. Like, damn, I made a song that was good enough for somebody else to take and want to use. So, and I looked at the good thing. See, my thing about life is, even when I went to prison, and I looked at it like, I got to get something good out of this. I can't just be down and out. And we ain't doing no depression. We ain't doing no sad time, because we still alive, we still breathing, we still healthy. So at the end of the day, I got to get what's good out of the situation. And I took from it that, I got to be better. I got to learn the business, and also that I made a song that was good enough for somebody else in the industry that's got a big platform will want to use. So, kudos to that. I took that and on the chin and kept it pushing. But, as far as in this game, thousands and thousands, and nothing happened. And it gets you like, damn, I didn't spend all my life savings, everything that I done went out here and risked my life for, and nothing happened. So I understand it, but me, I know that nothing good or great is going to come by just giving up, or, by, getting it easy or overnight. So, I just been working, because I got in my heart, and I know mind, body, and soul that this shit going to work for me. This is what I'm here for. This is what I was born to do, and this is what I'm going to continue to do. And I know my big break going to come soon.
All right. What made you start your own entertainment company?
Like I was saying, when I was, after that situation, I had to start learning the business. So when I went to prison, I was doing research on the business. And R.I.P. the homie Maserati Fox, he was late grade, signed to G Unit Records. I was actually locked up in prison, Orleans State Correctional Facility, with him. And he was just like schooling me on a couple things. And he gave me the inspiration, like, yo, you start your own label, you could do such and such. You know what I mean? He put me onto a couple of things, and then I was just reading different books. And then, it was like, okay, I'm going to go home and start my own label, and I'm going to sign me some artists. And then I'm going to get me some producers, and I'm just going to work this. And then, because I didn't want to come into the rap game for no handouts, like, put me on, sign me, put me on. I wanted to come in as a boss, like, oh, I got my own brand, I got my own merchandise, I got my own producers, I got artists. Here, this is a whole company. Invest in my company, or, or put me in the right direction to where we can make some money off this conglomerate, and not just no one artist coming in trying to get a rapper deal. I'm trying to get something for me and my whole brand to push this whole brand, because it's bigger than music.
All right. Who are some of the entertainers or artists that you've had a chance to sign to your actual company?
You said, I'm sorry, can you repeat that, big dog?
Like, who are some of the people that you work with your label?
Oh, that's on my label. I had several artists. We're not going to get them no clout right now, because they no longer with the crew. But I don't work with a lot of artists in the industry, as far as, like OJ the Juice Man, Zaytoven. I performed with Skipper the Flipper, Rich the Kid, Jose Guapo, opened up for them. The biggest show I did was opening up for Future on the Purple Rain tour. I did a couple moves, but it's more to be done. Got a lot of people that I'm looking to work with in my near future, and just want to keep pushing the mode, But the biggest song that I got so far was with Juice Man. Me and OJ the Juice Man got a song called Take a Bath. That's on YouTube. The video on YouTube right now. It's just just working, man, and it's all independent. No. Nothing, and I did it on my hard-earned dollar and my hard-earned research and connections. I don't got no family that's in the industry. I don't got no friends that's in the industry. It's just with the world, you know what I'm saying?
All right, man, because I see you definitely have, because you mentioned that you do a lot of shows in Atlanta. What's your connection to Atlanta? Like,
right.
What was your draw? Because you don't really see a lot of artists from upstate or from New York working with Southern artists. Like, what's the connection with Ponzo, Houdini, and Southern artists?
Me, I just like Atlanta because it's like, at this point, it's it's the black mecca. You know what I'm saying? I just like to see, you know, urban people, you know, get together and being successful. Because where I don't know how it is living there. I can't tell you. I mean, I got family that lives in Atlanta, so you know, I got family that's there. But I don't know how it is living there. But you know, from what I see from the outside looking in, they support each other, and that's the type of energy I like. You know, our people support each other down there. They help each other out down there. Where I'm from, it's a lot of crabs in a barrel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a little bit out, they going to pull your leg and get you back down. So, you know what I mean? I just like the energy. I like the way that they support each other. And I just like the way that they, you know, doing musically in their city, you know what I mean, in their area. You know what I mean? That state is really winning right now. And I could shout out them, you know what I'm saying? You know, and that's just what I like about the energy that they got when they help out each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't see that too many other places. You know, only if it's a handful of places you see it. But, you know, majority is it happening in Atlanta where, you know what I mean, they pull somebody in. They get in, they pull somebody in. They get in, they pull somebody in. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They get in and look at you as competition. They get in and look at you as, for him, man, he might go too far and blow up over us. When, you know what I'm saying, that should be never the issue, because at the end of the day, you in your own lane. You know what I'm saying? You got your own bag, and you should be focusing on your shit and not what the next man doing. But, you know, to each his own. But that's what I like about, you know, the Atlanta, you know what I mean, because they help each other out, and, you know what I'm saying, and it's just about support. The support system is heavy. You know what I'm saying? They support their own kind, and that's the real shit. And that's what we need more of in our world, you know what I'm saying? Our culture, you know what I'm saying, just for the urban community, you know what I mean, us as, you know what I mean, urban people, we got to start supporting each other more. That's what we missing, like, you know what I mean, just for, like, just anything that's going on, you know what I'm saying, a T-shirt line or a radio podcast, anything, you know what I'm saying, we got to support unsigned artists. We got to support all of that, because at the end of the day, we go support, and no disrespect to any foreigners that's winning right now on your block or in any city. We go support them. We go to their stores. We go to their motherfucking gas stations. You know what I'm saying? We support them, you know what I mean, before we even support our own kind. And that's where we losing at as a race, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, that's another thing that I would like to, you know, make popular, us supporting each other more once I get on top.
Man, you know what? You couldn't have said it no better, because we definitely will support any other face that don't look like ours first. Or when it comes to independent music, like I know a lot of people who, like, man, I don't listen to independent artists. And I'm like, man, every artist you support was at one point in time an independent artist.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But they don't look at that. They only want to see the finished product. They don't want to see the food before it's cooked. They want to see it when it's done. When it's done, and then they're ready to eat. They don't want to help make it. They don't want to help support nothing until it's done. So, you know, and then, you know, that's just, and then, you know, that's not even real love right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And most of the time, and they don't support it until somebody else supporting it. You know what I mean? So you really a follower. You don't have your own mind or your own love for shit, because you just following what everybody else doing. You know what I mean? It's a popularity contest. That's why I said when I get on top, I'm going to make it popular and make it trending and trendy to support our culture. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, okay, I'm only wearing our clothing line. We're not gonna wear the Gucci, the Margiela. We're not gonna wear all of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna switch it up. Of course, I'm gonna still have some of that, but I want to make it popular for us to support our own brand, so we can keep the money circulating in our community. But, you know, that's another topic for another day.
Definitely, because you know what? A lot of designers in some of these major corporations we follow are African Americans, but then when they launch their own companies, we don't even rock with them.
That's a fact, and that's a fact. And I mean, but let Jacques Cousteau from Italy make a new line, and we gonna blow it up and charge $1,500 for a pair of socks. We jumping on it immediately. Yo, did you get the new Jacques Cousteau $1,500 socks? You know what I mean? And then we eat it up. We eat it up. But if your man on the block start his T-shirt line, you know what I'm saying, and say support me for $20 for a T-shirt, we like, nah, we ain't fucking with that. So we got to get out of that, man. We gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta help make our own tastemakers that's, you know what I mean, trying to be something, you know what I mean, successful. Because we making a whole lot of other races rich. And there's no disrespect to them, because they doing what they supposed to be doing. It's just us that we got to do what we supposed to do now.
No doubt. Or we'll hit our partner like, God damn, bro, $20? Shit.
Right. Gucci won $270 for a headband, and we like, shit, man, give me that.
Yeah, you right.
Give me that.
You are so right. So look, man, I don't have a lot of time left, because I only like to take 30 minutes and get into the artist's life.
No doubt.
What's next for Ponzo Houdini? I said,
man, I just want to keep Yep. I just want to keep working, man, and I just want to keep building. And right now, I'm doing promo tours where I'm just going out to different areas, you know what I mean, and connecting with the people. You know what I mean, I'm going to barbershops, schools, hair salons, the urban clothing stores, the malls. I just want to connect with many people as possible. You know, shake hands, give out promo material. You know what I'm saying, and really meet people. You know what I'm saying. I just want to get, because you know, most of the people is just like, okay, I'm gonna pop it on the internet. Now you got to get out here and take it back to the old days and really get the grassroots following by touching the people and showing them that you're a real person and, you know what I mean, that you're really genuine and that you come from the same environment that they come from. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm on right now. I got a couple shows lined up, got a couple interviews set. You know, just working, man, just pushing the mold. And, you know what I mean, I just want to let the people know that's listening. I appreciate y'all that already support me. And the new people that want to support me, you know, I'm on Instagram at Ponzo Houdini, PONZOHOUDINI. And, you know, we just working, man. My videos on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. I'm everywhere. So, you know, just make sure you look out and see what's going on and keep yourself updated with the movement, because this shit is moving. It's definitely moving.
All right, you know what's dope about your name too? Because you're right, no one will have it. No one will have it. Number two, you can keep your shit universal on SoundCloud, on every form of social media. You can keep it universal. You ain't gotta add no one in front of it or Big Yo Ponzo or like that's the dope part about your uniqueness. So look, do me one huge favor as we close out this show. You have this record Gorgeous that I really, really dig. Introduce this record to the people, but before you introduce it, tell us a little bit about it and who produced it.
Okay, shout out to homie Rick Hyde. He signed to BSF Griselda Records, which is part of the crew that got signed to Shady Aftermath Interscope. He homie from Buffalo, New York. This song, I just wanted to do something for the ladies because, you know, most of the artists that do music and they just downgrade the female or, you know, downplaying her. My thing is I want to uplift the women because on the chessboard, your queen is your most powerful piece. So we uplift our women to be powerful like us. You know what I'm saying? We'd be able to move and be a stronger unit. So I just want to do something to uplift the women. You know what I mean? Let you know that you could be your own girl boss. You ain't got to be with your hand out begging. And you can go get your own bag. And it ain't necessarily got to be in a strip club. But if it is in a strip club, I support that too because you getting your bag and you ain't looking for no handout. So my thing is I just want to support, you know what I mean, and get the women, you know, hustling. And shout out to the ones that's already hustling and grinding and staying independent. And, you know, this one is for you. It's called Gorgeous, and it's Ponzo Houdini.
Appreciate it, my G.
No doubt. Appreciate you, Vic, man. Take it easy, man, and I will be back soon, right?
All right, check this out. When you're out in the city, definitely hit me up. I'm following you on Instagram, man. I would love to come out and meet you.
Okay, no doubt. I will be there. I'm in Cali this weekend, so I will be there probably by the end of the month. I'll be there. I got another interview set up, couple interviews set up out there. So, you know, I will be definitely coming up to pull up on you, big dog.
All right,
and I appreciate you for taking the time out, too, for this interview, too, yeah?
I appreciate you, my G. Keep winning.
Yes, sir. One.
Hey, yo, Ricky, we got one. Take balls. You going, girl, you know you going, girl. On fleek, so enormous. The way you rock the Versace ballin'. Bad, yeah, shorty going, you going, girl, you know you going, girl. Pants on fleek, so enormous. The way you rock the Versace ballin'. Bad, shorty going, sexy look like Jada Fire. I spoil her like milk, like her due date expire. Shorty independent, got racks in her bank account. No clue, she might even tell you I got her liquor license. This I'm swinging to knock her lights out. DM stay popping cause she getting wild lights now. Ugly hoes hating in they face, wanna fight now. You got your own way, baby, that's what I like. Okay. If your man ain't telling you gorgeous, he ain't right. You need somebody that's gonna treat that bride right. You need somebody that's gonna keep that bride right. You need a cake boss in your life. You going, girl, you know you going, hair on fleek, so enormous. The way you rock the Versace ballin', bad, you gon' bad, yeah, shorty going, you going, girl, you know you going, hair on fleek, so enormous. The way you rock the Versace ballin'. Bad chick on deck, yeah, shorty gorgeous. My baby lit like dynamite. She mad I ain't come home last. She gotta understand this rapper life, but she knows she the only one that I like. Baby girl, you're gorgeous. Pink sweats, who got that looking enormous? Don't trip, you know that you important. You kill them with the heel like Lauren. You look sexy in them brand new Jordan. You come exotic like a fake foreign. All the other whack and they foreign. Take you with me while I'm touring. Can't wait to touch you down, you know I'm soaring. You gorgeous, girl, you know you gorgeous. Hair on fleek, so enormous. The way you rock Versace flawless. Bad chick on deck, yeah, shorty gorgeous. You gorgeous, girl, you know you gorgeous. Hair on fleek, so enormous. The way you rock Versace flawless. Bad chick on deck, yeah, shorty gorgeous. She went back to school for a better education. She trying to buy a house.
One time for my man. Ponzo Houdini. Got one for the ladies.
Keep her hair in the bob, lashes face popping. Eyebrows on fleek, 13 job. Ain't gon' sweat her, I know I can get her. She said it's good, but mine is better. Control substance, got her open up this dope. If I hit her, then don't call her. Is she independent? She bad, yeah, shorty winning. You gorgeous, girl, you know you gorgeous. Hair on fleek, so enormous. The way you rock Versace flawless. Bad chick on deck, yeah, shorty gorgeous. You gorgeous,
Yeah, you know you gorgeous.
hair on fleek, so enormous. The way you rock Versace flawless. Bad chick on deck, yeah, shorty gorgeous.
All right, your boy Vic XL, Ridin Durty Show podcast. We definitely back in this thing. Hey man, I'm not sure if I'll be back at y'all tomorrow, but y'all definitely stay tuned between 5 and 6. If I come at you, I'll be coming at you. All right, y'all love each other. Be safe. Peace. Your boy Vic XL. We gone. Out. Deuces.